real homey, classic desserts that you want, that you crave. And one of my favorites is butterscotch pudding.
I love butterscotch.
Like from my childhood, super creamy and decadent, and it's actually really easy to make.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with some cream and some milk that's just simmering right here in a pot. I'm gonna just make sure that that's nice and warm. Meanwhile, I've melted some butter. We can dump in that brown sugar.
Do you want me to whisk it in here or just
yes,
leave
please.
it? Okay.
So keep stirring that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over here. And this is what's interesting. Butterscotch, I always wanted to know where the word butterscotch came from. Do you know?
No, I didn't.
By the way, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Where does it come from?
So I thought that it was butter and scotch.
Yeah, like
Scotland, Scotch.
Right.
There was scotch in it. A little bit of salt, and I'm gonna crack 2 eggs in here and whisk them together as well. But when I did some research for my cookbook, I found out that actually that's not the case, and no one really knows. There's very little on the interweb about the original name of butterscotch and why it's called that. They think it's because it comes from the word scorch. Because you're sort of scorching the sugar and butter and the milk. Right? I mean, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Sure. I add scotch to my butterscotch pudding anyway, just a little. But you could also take it out and you can leave it out.
No, you need to add it in. My husband's coming and he loves scotch.
And truthfully, it's Valentine's Day. Let's get a little bit loose, people. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to actually, there we go. Yep, you want to
turn this off?
Pour the milk mixture
into this guy?
right in here. Oh, there we go.
That's sexy.
And let's turn down the heat a little bit here.
Okay, turn down the heat.
And then we're gonna temper the milk and cream and sugar butter mixture. You wanna keep whisking that. I'm gonna temper, so I don't want the eggs to curdle. I'm gonna take a little of this, and I'm going to whisk.
Just like when you're making carbonara.
Yes, correct, right? You want it to emulsify. You don't want it to curdle. So I'm whisking a little in so that I can sort of heat up this egg mixture, and then while you're
raising the temperature of the eggs so they don't scramble on you.
Correct. And then I'm gonna slowly pour that in. And this mixture with the egg and cornstarch is gonna thicken. And that's basically how you get to the thick stage. You're gonna keep stirring that, and ultimately, it's going to thicken up.
Gotcha.
About 3 or 4 minutes. Looks like this. And now I can just add.
Now we're gonna add the scotch.
A little bit of scotch, not too much, about 2 teaspoons or so. Tiny bit of vanilla as well.
God, that smells
I know, it does smell really good, right? I'm gonna pass it through a sieve just to make sure that there's no lumps and bumps, because once in a while you do get a little bit of a lump. Oh, oops. And then you just pour it
into little glasses.
Now we're kind of mixing and matching, because who has like 8
I do that at home too.
And I think it looks great.
It does. I think it looks really cool. It even looks really pretty in a mug, a little mug.
That's right.
A dollop of whipped cream.
Well, if you need to cool it down first, so you want to take a little piece of that. Let me show you. Plastic wrap.
Keep it from getting a skin.
That's right. You want to put this right down on the very, very surface,
so that when you peel it off, it doesn't have a skin on it.
Correct. And then you put it in the fridge, let it cool down to set. So you can even do this the day before, whip it out at the end, and then you can just garnish.
This is a whiskey sugar.
Yes, smoked whiskey sugar.
I know. I don't know where Kate found it. My friend Kate found it. I'm like, I want some. And there's candied nuts here. There's shaved chocolate, dragees, a little brown sugar.
I like putting out a little bar, and you can just garnish as you wish.
What do you think Jeremy would want? Because he's standing backstage. Jeremy, come out here.
Oh my goodness.